joking a bit earlier about we heard a lot of fire trucks, but didn't really think anything about it. But I stepped out a little while ago, and I don't know if you can see it here, but there is smoke in the air, lots of it, quite strong. I don't see any fire trucks in the area now. I don't hear any. I don't see any big blaze in the distance or anything like that. But there is a lot of smoke in the air, and it smells like a wood fire, but a big wood fire, like lots of fireplaces. But to be fair, it's practically 70 degrees out here, and I am intentionally doing that in Fahrenheit. But it's warm. I mean, it's a warm night. Anyway, it's bugging my eyes. I should go inside. This is going to be a long day because sleep has pulled its game on me. I've never understood this, but normally I go to bed between 10 and 12. And if I could sleep in on my own, I would wake up between 7:30 and 8:30. That's pretty consistent. Unless perhaps I'm under the weather or had a particularly long day the day before, or jet lagged or something. But normally somewhere between 10 and 12 and 7:30 and 8:30. That's my sleep cycle. Last night, I went to bed before 10, somewhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And I can pretty much guarantee that if I go to bed even 10 minutes before 10 o'clock, I will wake up wide awake for no apparent reason at almost exactly 3:30 a.m. every last time. And so it was today. I spent half an hour tossing in bed thinking, no, I can just go back to bed. I can sleep till 5, because 5 is when I normally have to get up. And if I go to bed at my normal time, I have to be dragged out of bed, because 5 is not the right time. 7:30 is the right time. But 3:30, yeah, no problem. Up and about. So here it is, 4:30. I have a half hour until I even need to get up. And I'm wide awake. Worse, come 1 o'clock today, while I'm at work, I am going to suddenly fade. I will be fighting to stay awake. It seems my time hasn't been completely wasted after all. You may recall my dilemma with the fact that I had tried to buy is the wrong word. I already own Motion and Final Cut and Compressor, and I had been trying to put them on this iMac that I've got over here. And with the terms of the App Store agreement, you can install it on multiple computers in your house. So I was just trying to get it on another computer to run as part of the render farm. Well, that didn't work, because every time I tried to install it, it said, oh, you don't have enough memory. So eventually I got enough memory. Then when I tried to install it, it said, you don't have a good enough video card. Which, thank you, Apple, for not saying you don't have enough memory and you don't have a good enough video card. That might have been a little better error message when I was trying to install it in the first place. But all right, we'll forgive that. When I had Final Cut Pro years ago, I remember reading an article that said that Final Cut Pro, this is before the App Store, would install on machines. No, it wouldn't install on machines that didn't meet its minimum video card requirements, but that it would work if you could get it on there. So I got to thinking about it. And since we buy things through the App Store, and it's basically, it's not exactly encrypted, but it's signed cryptographically with your iTunes account, which is why you can use it on multiple machines, because you have the same iTunes account. It's the same cryptographic key. Then why do I have to deliver it through the App Store, was my question. So I copied Compressor from one of my machines that was able to download it onto the machine that wasn't able to download it, and it worked. And I fired up compressor and I was able to render something with it, so I think we're okay. So I'm trying Final Cut now and also Motion. Not that I'd want to use this for a heavy-duty machine, but I could see perhaps doing small projects, particularly in Motion, on this computer when I'm doing stuff on the other one. So it'd be nice to have them, even if they don't, quote, support it. Well, I was wrong. I thought I'd make it to about 1 o'clock before I got tired. I made it to 5:30. Suddenly I'm absolutely falling asleep, which is not good because I'm driving into work. Nap time. See you tomorrow. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. That didn't go well. I just drifted off to sleep, and somebody has come to the door and left something at the door. Now I'm expecting a package from Amazon, but you'd think they'd have rung the door. I mean, the door's wide open, the screen's, oh, well, the screen door's closed, but you can see that people are obviously home. Okay, you can't see people at home because I'm not in the line of sight, and I am people, but I'm the only people, so there's only person. And you could tell that the door is open and that somebody is home, and they didn't even bother to ring the doorbell, which leads me to believe it's going to be junk mail, and I'm going to get up, it's going to be junk mail, and it's not going to be the thing I'm looking for, and I'm going to be very upset. Because that's how I roll. Particularly when I was trying to nap. I do not wake up a nice person. I hear nothing. I see nothing. Is it here? No, it is not. Is it? Is it here? No, it isn't. Is it there? Yes. There is the package. Good old Amazon.com. And I've managed to not lock myself out of the house. Okay. We have another package here. So, don't have the scissors. We're going with a sonic screwdriver today. That was less than successful. Must be wood. Alright, let's go with the non-sonic. Okay, we have a thing wrapped in paper and an empty box. And the thing wrapped in paper is, yes, this time I'm going to get it right when I hold it up. It's a selfie stick. Oh, you know we had to have one of these. Yes, indeed. Yes, we did. And here it is. Okay, so we got our selfie stick out. We'll look at the accessories first. The first thing is, I don't need it. No, I'll take it out of the bag. Is this, which is a GoPro mount, which I actually have because it's just an ordinary tripod threaded mount. I've already got a couple of these, so that's not actually terribly helpful, but you know, got another one. And then I've got one of these, which I'm actually using one right now on the phone over there. But now I've got another one. It also has a standard tripod mount on it. I use that on the GorillaPod. They're all right. They stretch and accommodate most kinds of cell phones. It seems a little tight, but I guess I'd rather have it tight and secure. And then last, and certainly not least, is the stick itself, which looks like that. and it's got a mount here for a GoPro remote, oddly enough, which, as it happens, I have one for my GoPro. So I guess I could use that, or I could just probably pop it off and not use it, because I probably won't be using this with my GoPro. And then this is the kind that has the easy, quick, but it's actually a pretty sturdy, not like the ones that are made out of the, that, ooh, look at the flyby, dun, dun, dun. It's like the Star Destroyer, and we'll just do that in there. In Star Wars at the beginning, it just keeps going and going. But here's a couple of reasons why I got this one and not some of the others. One was this telescoping pole, because it's sturdier than, say, like one that's made like a TV car antenna. Does anybody remember cars that had antennas on them? That wasn't windshield. And then it's also it's got this rotating kind of head there, because you have to be able to tilt it up so you can selfie-ifies yourself. But it's got a little mirror in it. I don't know if you can see yourself in that, but there's a little mirror in there, so that if you were using your GoPro, you would be able to kind of sight it back down on who you're using it. So, and then just a screw thread and a thumb screw to connect the attachment to. So let's go find out if it works. Great Scott, this camera's a long way away from me. And it is bobbing a bit in the wind because there is no wind in here. So when I say it's bobbing in the wind, I mean this is my shaky hand. But at that distance, what do you expect, for crying out loud? Let's bring it in one. Okay, we've brought it in one. How does that look? That's okay. I mean, that's good. I mean, we could get the whole family in this if we crushed in close, so that's good. I like that. I'm liking it so far. I can't see anything in that mirror. It's too far away, but still. Let's try it one closer. Okay, there it is at just one section extended, and that's a pretty good distance, actually. It's a little bit further out than my hand can do, but it gives us a little bit more view. You can see the bookshelves here, or you can see bookshelf number 4, and you can see a bit of the kitchen and some of the potted plants along the sink, which is all very good. Let's see now. That's out, but it can even operate fully retracted, so that would look like this. So this is the shortest that the stick can get, and so all of that looks pretty good. Now let's go do something you should never ever do. Now, without tripping over the dog, we're going to try to do this. Okay, getting dizzy, slowing down, bringing it down to a real speed. Yes, slowly. Don't go too fast, you'll just fall over. Yes, there we go. Bringing it around to the tree.